Okie dokie. So, cross and not the Tatalian Abyss. Nope, not there.
Oh, no. Aren't we going to go in really briefly? Or?
We did do that thing. We already got the warp point for it.
Oh, okay.
Now we need to head to the top right of this area.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, yeah. So just straight across the top and out the other exit along here to go drop by the dimensional breach.
Breach. Ah. A little different.
A little bit. The dimensional briefs. It's just Bulma and Dr. Briefs from this dimension. We gotta go stop by and see them.
Well, she could make us a time machine, and she could probably go through to other dimensions to help us get back to Rizamaxia.
She could give us like some kind of radar to tell us where dragons are, or at least where their testicles are.
Honestly, just giving us a radar for like King Gaius would help, but yeah. I don't know if he really. Well, Muse probably.
Come on, let me fight already. I'm gonna lose my edge here.
All right.
Ah, this must be the sensation humans know as hunger.
Oh, quit your belly aching, Jesus Christ!
Didn't we just eat?
Did we?
Did we?
I don't think we did. Anyway, I thought I saw a shiny.
I found a tree.
Yeah.
It's a very nice tree.
Alright. Don't seem to have been missing anything. So, it's a portal.
He said he found us sprawled at the foot of this hill.
Let's look for a path down.
Do you need a
What's
path
that?
down?
What about that giant hole in space-time?
We must have fallen from there to the bottom of the cliff.
Yeah?
Isn't the rift a little small?
My guess is it's about to collapse. Jumping back through would be a leap of faith.
Oh.
Count me out. It looks too dangerous. Let's head back to town and figure out another way.
Hey, everyone. If you plan on returning to Rizamaxia, then I think it's time we parted ways.
What do you mean?
What makes you say that all of a sudden?
Yeah, we're gonna be going back there in like 5 minutes.
I know that we pulled off a successful spyrite tethering together, and we found out some great news. But I'm afraid the only way to stop Gaius at this point is to fight him. I don't want the way you feel now to get in the way of your true feelings.
I agree. If we can't be honest with ourselves about why we're fighting, then there's no point in fighting in the first place.
Okay.
In other words, you want us to make our own decision.
You could have just said that.
It'll be a difficult ride ahead. I guess it only makes sense.
You know,
Mind if
we
I
have
have
to
some
have
more
the
time to
night
think?
before the final battle.
At least until you're all ready to leave?
Sure, of course.
Just once. I'd like to see a Tales game where they pull this and a party member just fucks off before the final dungeon for good. Just
Right?
like, you know what? Bye.
And also we need to make sure it's like the most overpowered member of the party.
That you were totally going to use as a crutch.
Yeah, just build them up as like
Don't
this
let your current emotions
massive
get in the
power
way.
that nothing can stop, and then they just leave.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Actually,
almost acting
fuck it, I'm
human.
out.
Yeah.
See you later, Giorno.
Sorry, it's nothing.
Aw. Oh? What, a spirit fossil?
Wait, isn't this...
The thing fall out of her Spyrix?
There's no way replacing everything Spyrix with Spyrites is gonna be easy as it sounds. In terms of raw numbers, just think of how many Spyrites we'll need. It's true. The Spyrites need to be researched, created, distributed. It won't happen overnight.
There is much that needs to be done. But if we can't buy more time, the spirits will go extinct.
I will buy us time. Maxwell said it himself. If we remove the schism, the mana that it contains could sustain Olympius for a considerable amount of time.
And that's what you intend to do?
Yes, it is.
It's a long road ahead for all of us.
But the more pressing problem is Gaius. If we can't stop him, it'll be too late for Olympius.
Yeah.
So, is it really gonna be that much of a problem, though? Because, like, the Spyrexes are powered by the spirit fossils
Right.
that they run on. And the spirit fossils are what we need to turn into the Spyrites. So it's not like we need to source additional spirit fossils.
True.
We just need to take the ones out of the existing Spyrex.
Well, it's more like if we had to suddenly convert every car engine in the world, it would take some time to do it.
Well, yeah, but they make it sound like we need to source additional engines. And
Yeah.
we wouldn't.
No, we don't.
We just need
so-
to take the existing ones and convert them to a different thing.
Yeah.
And that's the difference here, right? Is that we're not creating more spirit fossils. We're just using the ones that we already have.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a practical plan so far. We just need to talk to Gaius and have him tell us it's bullshit and punch him in the face a few times till he agrees with us.
Right.
You know.
Well, what if I punched you? Would that help? What? No, why would that? Ow! Hey, stop that!
Yeah. It's like, whoa, would you agree with me if I broke your arm?
I don't see how that would change my pitch. Ow, my arm!
Yeah. I don't think that's how logic works. Alrighty, just gotta pick up some junk here on the way back.
Oh, some Eye of the Demons. Getting some Eyes of Xanathar going on here.
Black pearls.
Oh, hell yeah.
That might be slightly cursed. Well, I guess it's not Aztec gold. Alright. I can get a shop level when I get back. Oh yeah, do you know if the Colosseum drops any useful materials?
I don't, off the top of my head, I do know that the Tatalian Abyss is really good for getting
okay.
stuff.
So that might be where we grind out shop levels until we get what we need.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually, like, a couple pages down the line, there's a note in here that, like, oh, the Tatalian Abyss. I think it was the Tatalian Abyss, anyway.
Okay.
It's, like, a really good place to do your resource farming. Unless I was thinking of the,
I mean, it should
like
have
the
some
bonus
of the highest
dungeon,
level
but-
enemies. Well, highest level for the main game.
No, it is the Tatalian Abyss.
Alright, makes sense.
It's because you can gather pink emeralds and dingy puffballs, which are both really good.
Yes.
And the blade beaks in there drop pheasant tails,
Which
which is
good.
also their stealable item. And the
Oh.
Twilight Sentinels drop Labaviasaur.
Alright.
And
That
also you
sounds
can
high
steal
level.
Dragon Ash off of them.
Okay.
Triglyph.
Yeah, running out of pickups now, so. Alright, got some.
Alright, let's drop in at the port and turn in that quest for
I don't understand.
hunting down
The
this
spirit
shadow-
fossil
Wait,
came
did we
off.
do that
How is
already?
she able to continue walking?
Yeah, that was off of first Spyrex.
Yeah. Because she doesn't need it anymore, Jude.
Well, he thought that she was still completely dependent on it.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. Remember how she died and her body got, like...
Yeah, she really shouldn't need it anymore.
This is... She literally grew a new body by doing sit-ups with Muse in the interlude we didn't get to see. I guess we did turn this in already. Probably. 'Cause I don't see the guy anywhere unless he's on the upper layer. Yeah, I think we turned this in already.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, up to room 303 of the apartments.
Right. Just stop by the shop real quick.
Yes, yes.
Ah.
Fresh mutton!
Item, accessory. I buy armor.
At the armor shop. Nope, that's weapons. Next one up.
Expand. The weapon shop is ×3.
Yep.
Fish.
Armor shop is double on leaf.
Well, we got
We
Godwood.
have some godwood.
Oof. Ah, alright.
So your shop level's 86. It's gonna be a... See, like, those dingy puffballs are 2,200 each.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Moon Guard. Discounts. Bug Eye.
Ancient corals, black pearls, giant fish fins.
Yeah, okay, that's something. 88.
Duality.
Migrant Plume.
Black egg, griffin claw, sapphire shell.
That's close.
Demon beast eyes.
There we go.
That's another level. Deep crimson and moon cloak. Okay.
Heavy metal, let's see.
We can turn in all of that, I think.
Yeah, I can always get more materials. Well, that's everything I got. Just in case. Moon Guard, strong against dark.
Duality is...
Which doesn't actually have anything.
It does not...
A nice looking cloak,
It
but...
is a nice looking cloak. But other than that, Deep Crimson is
only
fire.
strong against fire.
Cloak is also only dark.
Yeah, well, that is not great.
Yeah, well, these things happen. Alrighty, so 303. Oh, yes, Sparkle also.
Now that I see it, like, well, $100.
$100. Which, considering this is probably all based on yen, $1.
Yeah. $1 just stuck to the wall.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, if I remember right, so, like, that's obviously the place we came out of.
Yeah.
But if we, like, kind of walk back towards where we came from and look to what will be our left here, that is the building we start the game in Xillia 2.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's our starting point, and this little, like, playground off to our left is also, you know...
Expanded a little?
It's just more important. Like, stuff happens there.
Okay, oh.
Oh, also 5 cents are stapled to that.
Great.
Cool, thanks. Appreciate. 303.
Wait.
Yes, right.
Okay, 3. Probably aren't that many you can actually go into. Look.
That's 306.
Okay.
So the one down at the end of the hall and on the right must be 303.
Okay.
I've got to find a way to push the Otherworld reactor plan forward.
Were you involved in the plan's creation?
And who might you all be?
Why were you just talking out loud to yourself about the Otherworld reactor plan?
Oh, we're from Riza, Max.
I'm a relative of Gilland Yul-Savent. I was hoping you could educate this group about the Otherworld reactor plan.
You're with Gilland. Oh, I apologize for my rudeness. I work at the Department of Otherworld Affairs.
Figured it'd go smoother this way.
I presume your department deals with issues related to Riza Maxia?
Correct. As you're no doubt aware, we Olympians have passed down legends of another world since antiquity.
Every kid knows the story of the spirit Maxwell and the utopia he created for his followers, Riza Maxia. But from around the time I was born, scholars and politicians started taking that story seriously.
Correct. That was because we detected an unusual distortion in space. Our research suggested that vast amounts of energy could be circulating beyond the distortion. That discovery led to the creation of the Department of Otherworld Affairs' predecessor, the Next Gen Energy Bureau.
Before you knew the energy was from another world, huh?
They developed equipment to widen the distortion and study what was on the other side. Things were going well at first.
Then the equipment went haywire, and a passenger ship near the experimental site, the ESS Zenithra, disappeared without a trace.
The incident 20 years ago.
Everyone thought the experiment had failed, but it hadn't. Several years later, we received a transmission straight from Gilland. He told us that he and the Zenithra had been sucked into the Otherworld, and that he had since created a device that could punch a hole through the spatial distortion.
And that he found a solution to Olympias's energy problems to boot.
That's right. His plan was to use the energy circulating throughout this other world as a reactor.
So what will happen to the people on that world?
Are you with the anti-governmentalists? Right now, the opposition party is using the issue of Otherworld people's rights as a shield to try and block the Otherworld reactor plan. yet they have no alternative solution for our energy problem. Olympius has long since passed the point where we can solve our problems with idealistic jargon.
So you supported the Otherworld reactor plan, fully aware of the consequences.
You're damn right I did, and I continue to support it wholeheartedly.
Forget it, Mila.
Don't think
There's
they're
no
gonna
point
be
in trying to
friends.
change his mind.
I know. My duty remains unchanged. Do everything I can to stop the plan from succeeding.
Good chat.
Well, okay then.
Anyway, downstairs to Balin's apartment.
Wait, is he on 2?
Second floor.
Yeah.
Dude, I love being that guy in hotels where I like go to a floor, step off the elevator, turn around, and immediately go to a different floor.
Here he is.
Feel free to use the room whenever you like. We're all friends here.
I guess we'll rest and talk about our plans for life.
Meanwhile, outside at the playground.
What are you doing, Alvin?
Figured I'd stay away, since everyone's so sick of me.
Maybe because you're a big fat liar.
Yeah, that's just who I am, all right. And what about you, Elize? Wondering what to do?
Yeah, I just don't know what the right choice is.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. I don't know much about being a kid. Never really had a childhood.
So are you a member of Exodus ever since you were just a little boy?
Yeah, that's right. I thought it was okay to trick people. When things would go bad, I'd just disappear. I'd take the path of least resistance. I pretty much just did whatever didn't hurt me, that's all.
Then, does that mean you won't be going with Mila and Jude?
You know what? That kid forces me to wake up and smell reality.
Smells like burned popcorn for some reason.
They're all just so mature. The way they hide their real feelings about me.
Not very well, mind you.
Oh, now I get it. You're lonely, aren't you, Alvin?
Probably.
I've never been much for expressing my feelings, I suppose. But even if they do hate me, I have to stick it out. I'm not leaving this time.
So does that mean that you really want to be their friend again?
I've learned that building real trust with people takes a lot more work than you think.
Being a grown-up sounds like an awful lot of pain.
Kinda sucks sometimes.
It seems like the older you get, the tougher it is to share your feelings with others. Anyway, no one will want to be friends with me until I can make the first move. It's hard, but it sure beats being alone.
I wonder what I'm supposed to do now. What do I have to do to become happy?
Well,
Question?
it's different for everyone. You just have to find what works for you. I'm sure you know what you want by now.
You're 11. You've got this shit figured out,
I
right?
guess so. It hasn't been easy, but I've learned a lot traveling with everybody. I know that. I definitely don't want to stop, that's for sure. I want to keep on learning more, and I want to make some new friends.
Don't you worry.
Yeah.
We're gonna make you a pro pinkist.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Some help you are.
I told you, I'm the wrong guy to ask about this stuff. Sorry about that, kid. Huh?
That's a thank you. I just wanted you to know that from now on, I'm gonna be your friend, okay?
Oh, boy.
I love you, Elize.
Well, friend count 1.
How come the kids are the wisest people in this group?
Hey, Rowan's fairly wise. Although he
Yes.
also acts like a kid half the time,
He,
so...
he can teach you all about bazongas. Speaking of Rowan.
What are you up to, old man?
Trouble sleeping, young miss?
Yeah, I still haven't made up my mind. What about you?
I've reached a decision. I have decided to go with them.
I see. I wonder if I'm the only one who's still on the fence.
Well, you're the only one currently on a
You're
fence.
not alone.
Yeah.
Huh?
When Lord Klein passed away, I inherited the keys to the kingdom, along with many doubts.
But eventually you figured out what to do, right? I used to think that everything works out if you do your best, but I've been proven wrong every time.
Does Agria still haunt you?
I keep thinking there might have been something else I could have done for her.
I know that feeling well.
Oh, you mean with
Yeah.
King Noctigal?
Didn't really end how we wanted it to.
Am I that easy to read? Let me tell you, life does not become any simpler the older you get. But I must say, I am a bit surprised by you.
In what way?
I was under the impression that Jude was the one who occupied your every waking thought.
Come on now, don't be silly. Is it obvious?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
Yeah, kind of a lot.
You know, I once thought that if I became a nurse, that I might find happiness. After all, when Jude's happy, I'm happy. Simple enough, right? But now, I'm starting to get the feeling that Jude just might be better off without me. I mean, I don't want to get in his way again, you know?
Leia, would you like to know what my reasons are and why I've decided to go along with Jude and Mila?
Because the whole world's
Are
at
you
stake
willing
and
to
you
tell
have to
me?
live in it?
I would like to be there to walk with them in the future that they wish to create.
That sounds like you.
But that's not all.
Huh?
I plan to take the lead and pull the two of them along behind me. That is my true desire.
And I? What do I really want?
Why are you asking me?
Yeah.
I think you already know your answer, miss.
Does she?
What I really want is to see Jude's smiling face again.
She wants the D.
Huh.
Unfortunately for
I
her.
suppose that's it.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's a good reason, isn't it?
Is it?
She would like to fondle his dick.
Get the Chainsaw Man, you know,
Yeah.
motivation.
Leia's whole
It
motivation.
might be a small dream, but it's no less real.
Meanwhile, in Flanor.
Almost.
Hey,